Alrighty, we are back. Wabam. Oh, wabam. There we go. Jesus. Interesting game, this. Very interesting game. We are, start of the FA Cup. We obviously come in like the third round. A fun one because there obviously is changes in the managerial point, but also because there's changes in the lineup, which of course we will talk about in a little bit. The thing which is kind of worrying is the fact that there has been quite a few upsets in this competition already. The main ones being today, obviously Macclesfield got a massive result against Palace, knocking them out, which is crazy. There was Wrexham beating Forest, I believe. There was Wolves beating someone at all. I think that's pretty upsetting. Uh, and Spurs have just been knocked out by Aston Villa too, which isn't much of an upset, but there we go. And then on the other end of the spectrum, you also have some teams absolutely thrashing people, like Man City putting 10 past Exeter, which is quite ludicrous, if I'm being quite honest. We will go through the lineups and then the bingo card. Like I said, the lineup for Chelsea is quite interesting, and I'm not really sure how the formation is going to be. Again, we'll have to wait and see. There's loads of question marks about Liam Rosenior and how he's going to operate when it comes to Chelsea, so we'll try and get those done. But before we do, I need to do my thing. It's this one. Oh, I've done it wrong already. This is our game today. Oh, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's match day.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's match day. Wabam. I need to turn off. One of these days, I will be well in tune with this. I did actually get my layout stuff sorted a bit better, which is nice, but in terms of actually setting it up rather than actually being better, but that's something I got to do. What am I trying to do here? Twitter. This one. Boom. Okay, so here is the starting 11 for Charlton. Obviously, another London-based team. There is a few players in here that you will recognise in terms of their names. Amari Bell is one of the centre backs today. They are going to be playing what seems to be some form of the 3-5-2. I think it's a 3-1-4-2, if I'm being perfectly honest. I think with Coventry playing as the 6. Also in this team, Tyrese Campbell, again, someone we know. Also, James Bree, he's another one we kind of recognise. Apart from that, there's not much more to expect from a team that's in a lower division in terms of their personnel. But there are some, obviously, again, some players there. I will say one thing that's interesting is that a lot of the people in the replies to this are screaming, "Where is Apter, who's on the bench right now?" Same thing with Nibs. Really confused why they're not starting, apparently. And yeah, so that's their lineup. For Chelsea, it's a bit more exciting, and this is kind of what we're here for. Also, I've just noticed that my chat is not working. That's interesting. I didn't think it was. There we go. I was going to say, I popped the chat out and then it didn't actually start receiving, which is fun. Oh, great. Now all of my stuff has now gone Pete Tong. There we go. Now I've got to sort this out again. Bloody hell. Bloody hell, everything's always going wrong. What is going on here? There you go. So it's a pretty upsetting time in the Chelsea fandom. Not only because obviously we got the ownership issues. We obviously had to change the manager. Moose Saunders obviously come out with that news about him basically having a couple of days left to live, which is really distressing. It's obviously the birthday of the late great Christian Atsu today. Yeah, a bit of an overwhelming time, and the lineup is quite interesting too. Obviously, this is a cup game. There's going to be rotation. The thing which I'm really excited to talk about is not only is it another start for Andre Santos, good for him. We kind of expected him to play some large kind of portion of this game, considering Liam Rosenior and him do have that connection. The thing which is more interesting to me is the back line, because obviously we've got Jurgensen in, notoriously better with his feet than Sanchez. So maybe we see the goalkeeper on the halfway line like Liam Rosenior likes to do sometimes. The back three up four, we obviously have Josh in the lineup again. Love seeing Josh play. The two centre-backs being Tosin and Badiashile, and then Hato as the left-back. Obviously, Liam Rosenior's team kind of sets up in a three at the back formation a lot of the time, so maybe we see these three as the kind of the back three, with Badiashile on the left of that, Josh on the right of that, and Hato kind of moving into a bit more of a central position. We'll obviously have to wait and see. Caicedo and Andre obviously the holders, very, very good, solid pairing there. Caicedo obviously the captain, and then the front four is kind of interesting too. We've obviously got Gittins on the right hand side, so no Esteval. He is on the bench though. Buonanotte gets a start finally. Good to see him playing in a cup game. Garnacho is on the left hand side, and then Mark Guiu is starting a game. Good to see Guiu. I wish I would have known that he was playing before I made the bingo card, because I would have put a thing on it for him to get a goal, but I didn't do that, so that's unfortunate. The bench is interesting too, because we do have, as I said, Esteval's on the bench, both strikers are on the bench, but the big one is Dario Asugo is on the bench, which I don't think he's going to get any minutes. Maybe he gets 5 or 10 minutes maybe at the end of the game to kind of get him back to match fitness, but it's really good to see him on the bench again. I imagine that he's going to be forced to play at some point to get his transfer value up, as is often the case with these things. But yeah, that's the starting 11 for Chelsea. Let's go to this and let's talk about the bingo card. We have a red card. We have penalties, because this can go to penalties, extra time penalties. We have Rosenior ball in full flow. First time we've had that, and will not be the last. Correct prediction, I've gone for 3-0 today. I think this will be pretty relatively straightforward for us. We can be a bit shaky at times, we might concede. I would not be surprised if we do concede, but I've backed ourselves to get a clean sheet here. We have a set piece goal, we have me changing my mind on a decision, we have the ref screws Chelsea, we have a clean sheet, forgot the timer, worldy, common grab involvement, camera operator has a mare. A lot of these are the same ones that we kind of go for. Free space, obviously. For the player of the match, I predicted it's going to be Andre. I feel like he's going to have the best grasp of this system out of any player in the team, and I feel like he's just going to have a really good game. Me saying something foreign, we have a defensive blunder, we have the goalkeeper on the halfway line, if we see that. We've got a British goal scorer, we've got fourth round, this is just for a win. Mono comms curse, we have who, which is again going to be if someone comes off the bench who I just don't recognise, that's going to be ticked off. We have an Argentina assist. We actually have two different Argentinians to what I expected to be playing today. I expected it to be Enzo and Garnacho, but we actually got Buonanotte and Garnacho, so that's fun. We have Steve App. If he comes off the bench, we get this over 3 yellows, and then a fullback goal / assist. Why? It's weird, because the fourth round's supposed to be here, and it's not, but there we go. Enzo being rested or injury, I would imagine it's just him being rested. He's on the bench, so if he was injured, he wouldn't be on the bench. Just watched my local get beat 2-0 in Tier 10, so let's hope this is a bit different. I need to actually check what my local, because I think my local played today as well. Let me actually see. Actually, I think they play tomorrow, actually. Might play on a Sunday. I think they play on a Sunday. Someone at work looked like you today. I'm a very normal looking bloke, so I wouldn't be surprised. The game is about to start. So I am going to switch over now. I am also going to pause my stream because it's lagging a little bit. There we go. So yeah, very, very strong 11 for Chelsea despite the rotations. We should make this quite comfortable. We should breeze past this team, in all honesty. First game for the yes man. I had to go for the game, just thought I'd say hello. Well, hello, and goodbye, I guess. The co-commentator is just called Moises Caicedo, Moises Casiolo. Bloody hell. This is gonna be one of these games. But yeah, it's good. I'd say good to see Mark Guiu starting. I hope he gets a goal or two. We are at the Valley, obviously. Very, very decent stadium. Charlie Kelman is one of the strikers today. He's obviously been in pretty good form as well. Highlighting Garnacho here, which is interesting. I will have to get the timer up. Liam is in the dugout, close to his players. So I think he's going to be pretty successful. I just hope that, you know, I hope that the stuff going on, not concerning him and concerning the ownership, is not going to affect his job too much. Chris Kavanagh is the referee, which is neither here nor there. I think it will be Chelsea to kick off. We're going from left to right. All right, we are underway. Ball goes back to Philip Jurgensen, who's going to line it immediately. Mark Hughes up for it, but it's one in the air by the centre-backs, and it will go out for a throw on the left-hand side. Will be interesting to see how we settle into our shape here. We'll talk about that a little bit more. Yeah, immediately it is. It's a back three. We've gone into a back three immediately. So Josh on the right, vidIQ on the left, Tosin in the centre, of course, and Andre Santos and Caicedo are the two holders. Yoral Hato is really high, actually. He's the highest of the three in terms of the midfield three now. We'll go back to Tosin here. One thing that is immediately interesting is how close Andre and Caicedo are. They're very, very close proximity to each other, trying to bounce passes off each other. Ball's gone out to Gittins here. He's going to have to play it back. The crowd is really, really loud. Here's Josh Achampong on the right side. He's going to get it to Gittins. He gets it to Caicedo. Oh, a little bit of a laboured pass, but he will get there. Here's Santos. To vidIQ. So yeah, it doesn't look particularly like we've moved into much of a Liam Rosenior kind of ball here. It is very similar in terms of having one of our fullbacks is basically playing as one of the attacking 10s at the moment. It's all very fluid. Yoral Hato at the moment is literally playing like a 10. He is in the centre in front of two other players. Ball has been given away by Andre Santos, and it's the first chance for Charlton to get forward, but we've won it back quickly. Good reaction there. Has been won back, though, by Doherty. He gets it to Tyrese Campbell, who's cut it across, and it's kicked out for a corner immediately. Andre Santos with the block. So those two kind of attacking wing-backs are going to be very vital for them, Campbell especially. It will be James Bree on the corners. Will be an in-swinger from him. Goes to the back post, and Philip Jurgensen punches it away. Cleared further by Yoral Hato, but it's knocked back in, and it's going to fall kindly for the goalkeeper. There was a chance for him to roll this to Garnacho and get us out, but he's taken the short option instead. We will play out from the back. Here's Caicedo. Through the lines to Yoral Hato. He's had a little bit of a heavy touch, and the ball won't fall to Garnacho. It's a good recovery tackle from Andre Santos, though. Good closing down from Mark Guy, will force a corner high up. I'm going to count that as the camera operator having an mare, by the way, because I didn't show that. Too focused on the coach on the sideline. It's a long throw from the right side. Knocked on. It's a good opportunity for them to get in behind here, and vidIQ has brought the attacker down and has got a yellow card immediately. Wondering if he really needs to make this tackle. I think that was Lieburn who was streaming in on goal. Yeah. An ex-Chelsea Academy player, of course. It's been whipped in from the right hand side to the back post. We knocked back in and it's offside. Yeah, it's you know, it's not only just because lower league sides are usually a bit more loyal, but also because the stadiums are more enclosed. It sounds a lot louder. The Valley in general is a really good stadium. Here's Tosin into Caicedo. Santos around the corner for Guiu. Can't make it stick, and it's smashed up the field. vidIQ has won his header, but he's not going to get the ball. This Coventry. He's going to whip the ball to the back post. It's cleared by Tosin. So Bell out to Campbell. He's going to whip the ball to the back post, and Jurgensen can claim that pretty comfortably. I feel like the players have a lot to prove, especially to the new manager. Very good little bit of interplay between Andre and Caicedo to get out. Here's Hato. Hoping there'll be a little bit more impetus from the players to kind of go forward and get some goals. Santos into Hato, round the corner for vidIQ. Tosin across to Josh Achimpong. There's going to be a lot of impetus on Santos like that to play very, very incisive passes and get us through the lines here. Because most of it's going to be happening, you know, in front of a deeper defence. Here's Jamie Gittins on the right-hand side. Drifts into the box, goes around the outside, gets to the byline, cuts it across, and it's spilled by the goalkeeper. But they have dealt with the danger. And Tosin should be able to pick this up. Here's Caicedo. Ball in behind for Garnacho is a decent one, but it's too close to the goalkeeper, and Mannion will claim that pretty comfortably. Oh, it's good work from Gittins. The cross is just a little bit too close to the goalkeeper in that first instance. Hato to vidIQ. Back to Hato. Good work. Gets it across to Josh Achimpong. It's Gittins again. To Santos. Back to Buonanotte. First real chance for him to get a touch on the ball. We'll go back though. Good ball through the middle for Santos to Guiu, but he's not going to get on the end of it. Closing down the goalkeeper will force him long. We win the first ball, but not the second. The ball's smashed against Garnacho for a throw on the left-hand side. So really important for Gittins and Garnacho to have a good game today. Gittins been good so far. Oof. Oh, the ball is broken out to the left-hand side for Campbell here. He's 1v1 versus Josh Achimpong, and his shot is very, very wide, sliced off the left foot. It's good to see him defending from Josh. It's been a break in play here for something. I'm not really sure what, but it's giving Liam Rosenior the chance to talk to some of his players. Specifically, he's having a big kind of one-on-one talk with Mark Guillou. Oh, so there's some kind of medical problem happening in the stands. This has happened so many times in Chelsea games. I spoke about this I think last season though, that we had like 3 last season as well. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. So just watching the crowd and seeing where the stewards are going, I think the game is going to get back underway in a second here. The players are all returned to their positions. Chelsea players are warming up in the middle, playing a bit of the rondo. There is, I just seen on the sideline, there's a stretcher being moved onto the sideline of the pitch, so probably something pretty serious. So a pretty decent opening 10 minutes though. So we've shown a little bit of, a little bit of the attacking prowess that we can do. Been pretty solid defensively. I like the midfield at the moment. Also, there's already been Roman Abramovich chance, which is par for the course. It's a big applause has gone out throughout the stadium, as I think they have successfully aided the person in the crowd. I have just seen that the person who has been taken away is sitting up, which is a good sign. Oh, we've got Hasselbank in the crowd. Into the away end, and the game will be getting underway now. With the goal kick for Chelsea, here's Jurgensen. We're going to play it short from the back, as we often do. Here's Caicedo. Buonanotte, who has moved out to a kind of right-sided position here, and he's going to dribble past one. Really good work from him. Plays it into the back post for... Oh, wow. That's an incredible save. It was Yoral Hatto, who, again, has been playing in this advanced position in the kind of... in the 10. He was the one who was furthest forward, almost like a striker. He got a really good connection on the cross, but goalkeeper able to pick it out of the sky. So good signs so far. We're playing through the lines, you know, being able to get around people. Obviously, you can't take much from cup games when the opposition is of lesser quality than you, but it's good to see us kind of showing that pretty quickly. Oh, brilliant. Little triangle in the middle has gotten around the pressure, and here's Buonanotte again, going to surge up the pitch. He gets it wide right for Gittins. He's going to cut inside. He's got the overlap from Josh Acheampong. He's going to take the strike on himself, and it's saved by Mannion again, and it's cleared further by Campbell. It will be a corner for Chelsea. I think that break in play might have actually really solved our issues. I was going to say there was talk on the sideline between Buonanotte and Liam Rosenior, and I think he's just told him to kind of peel off to the right hand side a little bit more. He's getting on the ball a bit more now. He's less central. It will be Buonanotte on the corner, which is interesting. Into the front post, it's cleared for another corner. It was Lee Byrne with the clearance. Yeah, interesting to see Buonanotte on the corners. We've never seen him on the corners. Can the second delivery be better than the first? Into the front post again. It's cleared again, but it's going to fall for Buonanotte. He gets it to Gittins. Cross to Caicedo on the edge of the box. Back to Gittins. Back to Caicedo. We're trying to find the angle for the cross. The ball has been swung in, but it's going to be cleared. And Yoral Hatto will chase this, and he should get there ahead of his man, and he does. I was going to say, Hatto's been pretty good in the last few games. He's been having he had a bit of a shaky start in the Chelsea shirt, but he's grown into his game in the last 2 or 3 matches, so hopefully he can have another good game. He's proving that already so far. He's been pretty good. Again, especially playing in a bit of a weirder position. He's not normally this high. Here's Garnacho. He's getting booed for some reason. Here's Josh Acheampong on the overlap. Gets it out wide right to Jamie Gittins. He's going to loop it into the box, but it's cleared. It's going to fall for Andre Santos with a strike, and then a little flick from Yoral Hatto again, who was in the box. Unable to divert towards goal. I think that's one thing we will see from Liam Rosenior's Chelsea team, is that Andre Santos is going to get into positions to shoot a lot more. He has just said to... There's a big shout on the sideline for our players to talk to each other. Josh Acheampong's winning the ball. Will be a free kick after the challenge on him, though. Here's Tosin Adarabioyo in the middle. Here's Benoit Badiashile. All the way to Josh Acheampong now. To Gittins. Here's Buonanotte. Caicedo to Santos. Back to Caicedo. Santos will try and line it forward, but he slipped as he played the pass, and Buonanotte will recover the ball though, despite not getting the initial pass. Here's Santos again. He's really the playmaker in the team at the moment. He's the one who's getting on the ball trying to make things happen. Caicedo gets it out to Josh Acheampong. Here's Jamie Gittins. He's going to drive into the box here, goes around the outside, gets the byline and cuts it across for Mark Guiu, who gets the ball. He's going to cut it back to Josh Acheampong. Here's Buonanotte on the edge of the box, trying to dribble past, but unable to get past all those bodies, and in the end it's cleared. But it will come back at Charlton. Here's Santos. Caicedo again. Santos to Mark Guiu. Oh, back to Santos, and then tried to poke it forward for Yoel Hato, but again unable to get on the ball. The ball will just keep coming back at Charlton though, because they don't have the bodies out to kind of contest things, and Tosin's going to win the headers in the air all day long. Here's Benoit Badiashile up high. Garnacho. He's tackled by James Bree on the right side. Oof. Again, Mark Guiu was forcing that ball long, and we did win the ball there, but Badiashile's giving it away, and then it's a great recovery tackle from Moises Caicedo. How many times do I say that? And now there's a little bit of space in behind now, as they've kind of come forward. We're being patient though. Here's Hato to Garnacho. Ball all the way back to Tosin Adarabioyo now. Ooh, a little bit of a late one on Caicedo there. Have a word, ref. Is Josh Acheampong to Tosin. Santos again, all the way out to Badiashile. Back to Santos, who's instrumental in this midfield now. Across to Acheampong. Here's Gittins. Chance for him to go 1v1 versus Campbell. Cuts it across the box to Caicedo, who tries to dink it into the box. It will be cleared only towards him, and then cleared even further. Oh, bit of a awkward one there for Badiashile, but he dealt with it relatively well. Leeburn unable to get any change out of him. Santos will be dropping deep to play the ball. Here's Garnacho. It really shows that we're kind of unable to use Garnacho. Tosin's played a ball straight through the middle. It's going to go full straight for the keeper. We can't really get the ball kind of inside there. We're kind of, having to go around the outside, and that's why Gittins is having a bit more success, because he's on his right foot on that side. Comfortable header back from Badiashile will get us back on the ball. Here's Caicedo. We have dominated the ball as we kind of, expected. Here's Josh Acheampong. Buonanotte. Here's Caicedo. To Tosin, who's way, way high up now. It's Caicedo again. Out wide to Jamie Gittins. Here's Josh Acheampong. Back to Buonanotte. Speed of the passing needs to increase here a little bit. We're being a bit too lax in possession, I would say. Ball's gone out wide to Jamie Gittins once more. Josh on the overlap will try and get on that, but the pass from Gittins was a little bit too hospital. Caicedo will come across and win the ball back though, and he gets it to Achimbong, but it's judged to be off the pitch before he played it. Mannion with the long throw, and vidIQ can head it forward. High press from Chelsea. Forces Campbell to go back. And then forces Leeburn to play the ball off the pitch. They're 25 minutes in, and we haven't made too many inroads. Here's your old Hato. Alejandro Garnacho, maybe he's got a bit of space now to work with. Can he get inside and get a shot away? He does go inside. He gets it to Buonanotte. He gets it wide left to Santos. He gets it to Hato, who I think was offside, but the referee hasn't called anything. Here's Caicedo. Tosin on the edge of the box is going to go for a shot, and it's high and high, high and high. Not the greatest decision there from the oldest player in the team. Experience ain't everything. Mannion plays it out to Campbell. Here's Bell. Ball down the line. It's going to be met by Caicedo, who can get the ball to Josh Achimpong. His pass is a little bit hospital, but Tosin can clear it at least. Will be a throw on the left-hand side. Here's Coventry. High press from Andre Santos here has forced the goalkeeper long. Caicedo will win it in the air. Can we win the second ball? We can, but the ball's going to break in the middle for Charlton here. It's Bree down the line. Here's Leeburn up against vidIQ, who's good tackle by him, but he's unable to receive the ball in the end of it. Get another committed press from Chelsea, trying to force them all the way back. It's Bell into Campbell. Jones in the middle. Long ball by Mannion. Andre Santos has won the ball in the middle, but it's going to break for them again. Charlton finally getting a bit of a foothold in the game, but they have now just given it straight to Buonanotte. Guiu across to Jamie Gittins. Chance for us to break here if someone wants to make a run, but no one does, it seems like. Chelsea being a little bit lackadaisical on the ball here. Doesn't seem to be much intent to actually go forward. Here's Garnacho. Can he make something happen? Gets it to Caicedo on the edge of the box. Opts not to shoot. Instead he plays it across to Jamie Gittins. Drifting into the box, up against two players here. Gets it to Caicedo. Chance for him to swing in the ball, but he doesn't take it again. Gittins is going to take a shot with his left foot, and it's high and wide. I think that was just frustration on his part in the end there, because no one was really making a good run into anywhere to get the ball in the area, and he kind of just lashed at it in the end. Tosin has won the header in the middle once again from the long kick. Here's Yoral Hato. Across to Josh Acheampong. Great pass. Chance for him to surge through the middle like he often likes to do. Here he goes. Here's Jamie Gittins again. Acheampong as the overlap. Here's Bonanotte in the centre. Oh, he's tried to get past Doherty in the middle, but he's been completely stalwarted out. Good little flick from Leeburn. And Carey went for a little nutmeg as well, and he's won a foul. A little bit of flair from the underdogs here. I think it was Santos who got megged. They have a free kick in a pretty deep position, but still dangerous. They've loaded the box here. These are going to be the opportunities that they're going to have to take if they want to, fashion chances. It's a ball to the back post. It's touched in by Leeburn. It's fallen for Doherty in the middle of the box, but it's just crashed off of all of the defenders, and then he's also just gotten a yellow card after fouling Hato, I believe that was. As he tried to break. It was Josh Acheampong who got the header away in the end. Here's Andre Santos. Guiu, who's dropped deep, will get the ball. Here's Josh Acheampong. Turns and gets it to Bonanotte. Santos to Caicedo. Here's Andre Santos. Jamie Gittins. Tries to take on Campbell, and it's positive play, but he's shouted out. There's too many people there. And Bell's been tackled. He was caught up the pitch there. Caicedo will win the second ball and play it back to Jurgensen, sweeping things up. Will be interesting to see, considering how unsuccessful we've been with, kind of not having enough players up the pitch. I wonder if in the second half we might see the whole goalkeeper moving into centre-back thing. Just to free up an extra player, I guess, an extra body in the midfield, forward. Caicedo winning the ball back and getting it to Bonanotte. Here's Santos. Caicedo once again. Good little passage of play in the middle. Will get Santos onto the ball. He gets it to Garnacho. It's back to Santos. Caicedo. Acheampong. The ball's going around across the face of the goal, but not into the box. Here's Gittins in the box now. Gets it to Caicedo. Acheampong. He's forced back to Tosin. vidIQ will be forced all the way back to Jurgensen. It's good defensive shape from Charlton. Here's Bonanotte on the right side. Here's Caicedo. To Santos. Through the lines for Hato, who's able to hold onto the ball. He'll get it to vidIQ. Inside for Hato. Across for Caicedo. Acheampong. Chance for him to take a strike. Oh! It's a good effort. It's a very, very good save. Will be another Chelsea corner, this time on the opposite side. Welcome in. No, not much to shout about at the moment. Corner for Garnacho though. He might be just in time for a goal. Never know. Garnacho into the front post. It's knocked on. Oh, and it's fallen out back to Garnacho here. He's going to go to the outside, goes to the inside, cuts it across, but it's blocked by Campbell, who's over on that side for the set piece. Here's Caicedo. To Santos. Formation is all over the place at the moment. It's Garnacho. Up against Campbell. Tackled by Campbell, but the ball will fall to Gittins. Chance for him to make something happen on the left-hand side. He's going to get to the edge of the box for Hato. Can't get it past his man, but he'll retain the ball. Ball lined in by Caicedo, but it's cleared. Kelman will get it to Bell again. Chance for him to go down the left-hand side, but he is tackled by a combination of Achimpong and Buonanotte. Good working back from the forward. I will say I'm very impressive with the fact that we've been able to win the ball back very, very quickly after we lose it. Here's Achimpong. To Caicedo. Badiashile, or rather Tosin, who's up that side. Here's Garnacho, being booed once again. Up against Bree, he's going to get it to Caicedo. Around the corner, that's a handball, maybe not. Looked it, it might have been chest. Will break back for Chelsea though. One thing that's interesting is that Badiashile and Tosin have swapped around for some reason. I'm not sure if that's just because of the earlier corner, or if they haven't decided to go around yet. Here's Gittins teasing Tyrese Campbell. Gets the ball across. It's going to fall for Coventry though, and he gets it clear. Here's Tosin. Santos to Josh Achimpong. Buonanotte. Caicedo. I will say there's not been a lot of service to Mark Guiu. Badiashile will play it to Garnacho, and they both made the They both made the wrong kind of idea there. Ball one back. Here's Andre Santos. Now Josh. To Buonanotte. Here's Santos. Back to Buonanotte. Santos across to Buonanotte. Bit of space for him to get his head up and play it to the back post where Garnacho is. But it's cleared. Tosin smacks it back up. Leeburn gets it to Coventry, launches it forward. Tosin deals with the forward ball very, very comfortably. Charlton win the ball back though. And the press is really, really high from Chelsea and forcing them all the way back. Good work from Garnacho there. Good tenacity. Mannion will smash it long. It's just going to fall straight to Josh Achimpong though, who gets it over the head of Tyrese Campbell, who handled that, but the referee... Yeah, it was a handball, and they didn't even give it as a throw. Here's Coventry. Long ball falls straight to vidIQ, as does the second one. The header from Carey in the middle is straight off the pitch. He's been good. Yeah, Josh has been defensively solid as always. He, had one of those kind of midfield runs, but he's not been, as inventive up the pitch, I would say, as I would like him to be. But yeah, as a defender, he's been as solid as he ever is. Is your heart out? Tosin across to vidIQ. Josh Achimpong to Buonanotte. He did a really good turn there, Buonanotte, but he was caught on the ball, and the referee hasn't stopped the game and has allowed Charlton to play on. Here's Campbell. And the ball is going to be crashed against Josh Achimpong, who stands up his man very, very well, and it's a corner, but Buonanotte's still on the floor here. Be interesting to see this again. Yeah. Takes a knee in the back as he turns around. He's going to actually need treatment here. Might have got hit in the tailbone. Buonanotte's still down here. It seems like such an innocuous coming together, really, and he's been down for a long time. Ball is at the corner flag for James Bree to swing in once the game restarts. Now the ball's going to go in, but Tosin clears it away. It took a bit of a short corner. Oh, Mark Hughes got a high press here. He's judged to have fouled the Charlton player here. I don't know if he has really. Oh no, he has. He is a bit too forceful with his challenge there. Yeah, I saw that picture too. I don't really know. I don't think that it's true, but whatever. I don't pay attention to that, if I'm being honest. It's going to be a deep free kick taken by the goalkeeper on the halfway line. Lofted to the back post for Leeburn. Caicedo will get it away. Tosin will get it to Jamie Gittins. Chance for him to turn and break up the pitch. He's being pulled back, but the referee says nothing, and now Chris Kavanagh has played the ball. Or called the foul, rather. It's taken quickly. Here's Andre Santos. vidIQ's pass is a little loose. Possession is given away. Long ball out to James Bree. High Chelsea press again and force them all the way back. There's Bell around the corner to Campbell. There's a foul by Jamie Gittins on Bell in the end for a free kick. We've got about 1 minute left in the half, but there's going to be a long period of added time for the stoppage, I'd imagine, for the medical emergency. Here's Bonanotte. Oh, backwards pass is gone, and Gu's going to chase it, as he always does, but Jones came across to get the ball. His pass forward is a bad one, and Gittins will get it to Garnacho, who's in space here. Takes a strike. He took a long time, man. He took way too long. Here he is again, though. Gets it across to Caicedo. So it's going to be 7 minutes of added time. It's Achampong to Gittins. Drifts into the box, floats one to the back post, and the goalkeeper will claim that very comfortably. I think he just handled that outside the box there, but the referee says nothing. Chelsea winning the aerial battle again. Here's Achampong. Jamie Gittins, 1v1 versus Campbell. He's got him on his bike. He's going to go left side now. Takes a strike on his left foot, and it's a great strike and a great save. Yeah, Gittins has been our best player by a mile today. He's been so good. In terms of attacking players, anyway. Will be a Chelsea corner. Welcome in, welcome in. Being on small people duty. Not much. You've missed Jamie Gittins being pretty good. Apart from that, nothing much has happened. Short corner taken by Chelsea. Here's Gittins. Gets it to Bonanotte on the right side. Gittins again. Gets it straight through the legs of Bree, I believe that is. And he floats the ball to the back post. Oh, it's a vital interception because vidIQ was at the back post waiting to smash that in. But big up and under will be one in the air by Josh Achampong. Here's Bonanotte. Ball's going to come back to Caicedo here. Here's Santos. Toast into vidIQ. Here's Santos again. Bonanotte around the corner, but it's going to be picked up by Connor Coventry here. Carey will smash it long. There's a chance for them to get forward here. Chelsea able to get our shape back. As Kelman kind of fizzled out, but he's held up the ball well. Charlton get a spell of possession for the meantime. Long ball from Jones is won by vidIQ. Knocked into Caicedo. There's a chance for us to break here. There's no impetus, though, for us to go forward. There's no, like, intent. We're just so slow. Santos gets it out to Garnacho. Can he make something happen? Across the box to Josh Achampong. Caicedo to Garnacho again. He's trying to get a shot off here, Garnacho, and he will take a strike, and it's going to clatter against the defender. But we're going to retain the ball. Here's Santos. Garnacho to Caicedo. Here's Tosin. Out to Gittins. Bonanotte with some space. Gets it into Hato, but he can't get on the ball. Here's Santos. Looking for a pass. Gets it to Caicedo. Caicedo into the box for Josh Achampong. It's cleared, but it's going to fall for Joral Hato! Oh! It's a beauty. It's an absolute beauty. And that's why he's there, man. That's why he's there. What a finish. What an absolute belter. It's a fullback goal / assist. It's a worldie. Is there anything else? Who gets the knock on here? I want to see who gets the knock on. Oh, I don't think actually a Chelsea player gets a head on it in the end. But it falls to Harto. He just absolutely rockets it on his left foot. Justification for him playing that high up. What a finish. That's top corner. That's how you volley a football, I'll tell you that. I did say he's been playing well in the last few games, and I hope he keeps it up. I mean, there we go. Tosin will clear the ball. It's Garnacho. Interesting to see if Charlton will come out a little bit more, knowing that they need a goal, or if they'll, sit on what they have. Couple of minutes left to play. And sometimes when you're playing these sides that sit deep, you need something like that. Just a bolt out of the blue. Achimpong will intercept the pass and goes forward here. He's getting tripped over by Tyrese Campbell. The referee says nothing, but Bonanotte will win the ball back. Guiu can't hold it. Coventry out. Here's Sonny Carey. Forward to Leeburn. He's tackled by Caicedo and judged to have fouled the striker there. Let's see, is this a case of Caicedo enemy number 1? Nope, that's a foul. The game overall is not particularly entertaining, but Hato has just scored an absolute screamer, so there's that. Will be a free kick in a pretty promising position here, about 28 yards out, I'd say. It's Bree who's over the free kick, as he has been on the set pieces today. It's going to be smashed straight into the wall by Bree. Poor delivery there. He'll get it to Coventry, though. He tries to whip it across, and Caicedo will clear it. Recycled to Carey. And that's the half-time whistle. So yeah, not much to talk about, really. It's been a pretty standard cup game for Chelsea. Much in control in terms of the possession and holding the ball, and then a bolt out of the blue from Hato. And that's pretty much it. And he's actually keeled over at the moment as he was the one who took the shot from the wall. Interesting, Enzo's just had a bit of a conversation with Liam Rosenior on the sideline. Wonder if he'll be coming on in the second half. But for now, I'm going to quickly move to the Be Right Back screen. I will, well, as I said, I'll be right back, I guess. Alrighty. We are back. And I forgot to pause the timer, so that's one off the bingo card. No, I genuinely have no idea how I managed to do that every single time. I have got myself some scran. It's pretty good shit. We've got, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show this. We've got the chicken tikka masala. It's diet, because I'm on a diet now. Got all the good macros, all the proteins and stuff. It's, you know, we be getting back on that grind in the start of the new year. I'm hoping it's quite spicy as well, because most masala that you get, it's just not spicy. Hot. It's definitely hot, but not spicy. I remembered I was supposed to let it cool down, and I just didn't, but... Pretty good. You can tell that I'm taking the diet seriously, because I'm not drinking coffee either. I've got, you won't be able to see it, but I've got flavoured water. I hate myself when I go on my health grinds, and I ruined my life for like six months, and then I decide, yeah, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore, and then I ruin my life by eating really... Got like lentils and stuff in it. No, I didn't say that the coffee isn't diet friendly, but you know, yeah, it's better to just be drinking water than drinking anything else. So, what do I think about Palace losing? I kind of mentioned it at the start of the stream, but like, that's a crazy upset. It's like a League Six team taking out not only a Premier League side, but the actual current holders of the cup. It's very wild. It's the magic of the FA Cup, and it's the reason why we want to protect the FA Cup, and we want to, not have the horrible scheduling that we had like today, where it was like there was only 2 games out of the 32 that was shown on TV, for free, I believe. The rest of them are all behind a paywall, like this game that I'm watching right now. It's behind a paywall, so. It's just really hot. I'm hungry, so I'm eating it too quickly, and I know I need to leave it to cool down. It's on ESPN Plus here in the US. Yeah, over here it's on TNT. What used to be called BT Sport or British Telecom. Who do I think will benefit most from Liam's appointment? Do you mean in terms of getting game time, or in terms of just improving as a player? Because if we're talking about improving as a player, I think Delap is gonna appreciate having him back way much more than any other player. In terms of game time, 100% Santos. Like he's gonna actually be played now, which is good. I think he's gonna have a lot more faith put in him to actually play games. Bro, watching that second goal that Macclesfield scored, Walter Benitez in net has to do so much better, man. That's so poor. Yeah, Hato as well. If I'm being perfectly honest, I have absolutely no idea about anything when it comes to American football or American sport in general. I said this. It's funny because again, like I'm very lucky to have a wonderful American partner, but they are also not very interested in sport, so doesn't particularly help. I don't watch Hand Egg. I also watch Hand Egg, but not American football. Our Hand Egg is rugby. I used to love. I actually enjoy playing rugby a lot more than watching rugby. Is there any changes at half time from Liam Rosenior? I was gonna say it doesn't look like there's any changes. I was interested to see if Enzo was coming on because there was a little bit of a discussion between him and Liam on the touchline before the half ended. Players warming up. Will be Charlton to kick off from left to right this time. There's a bloke on the pitch taking chunks out of the grass. What's he doing? It's a big cry of "Come on, you addicts" from the supporters. Wow, they kicked off so quickly. I wasn't ready. I'll start at 46 instead. Oh, already they're in here. Kelman trying to pressure us, but cleared by Badiashile. Cleared by Hato. Bree's going to get it into the box here. It's a good chance for them to get a strike away. There's a good bit of defending from Tosin, who crashes it off of the opposition player for a goal kick. I think Tosin might not start just because he's incompetent, rather than his age. He's been pretty good in this game so far, though. Here's Caicedo. Charlton are coming out being a bit more aggressive than they were in the first half. They're not sitting on their laurels. They're actually coming out and trying to press us a little bit more. Here's Caicedo. Santos through the lines to Buonanotte, to Guiu. Great pass from him to Achimpong. Lovely one-touch football from Chelsea here. Here's Gittins. He's going to cut inside. And cut outside and take a strike. And it's going to Mark Guiu. It's going to fall for Buonanotte, but it's really, really good defending. And Guiu or Buonanotte is calling for a penalty here. Buonanotte is calling for a handball, I think. He can't do anything about that. It's definitely a handball, but I just don't think he can do anything. Don't think he can do anything about that. Here's Achampong doing Buonanotte. Caicedo to Josh again. He's a hospital pass from Caicedo to Josh. And Doherty's going to come away with the ball. He is forced back though. Here's Bell. It's a long ball from the keeper. That Caicedo wins. But Lee Burn's going to get a chance to run at Tosin here. Gets it across to Carey. It's tackled by Santos, but he gets it through. Harto with a great interception stops them from getting on the ball, and Garnacho will bring away the ball from our half here. It's Harto once again. Caicedo to vidIQ. Now here's Tosin and Josh. Gittins is really, really wide here. He's hugging the touchline. He's not receiving the ball, though. Tosin will now launch it out to Jamie Gittins. Good first touch. He's teasing Tyrese Campbell, who's thrown him to the floor, and it will be a foul. He's had his hands full today with Gittins. Good opportunity for us to play the ball in here. It's favours like neither a left footer or a right footer. It's in a almost central position here. It's the two Argentinians over it. So hopefully one of those two gets an assist. We can get our bingo kicked off. It will be Buonanotte to take. As Garnacho has lost interest. Drilled in and nicked in by Tosin. And there we go. That's 2-0, but also set piece goal. British goal scorer. Argentina assist. Brilliant, brilliant. I did say he's been winning the headers today. Good work. And now Charlton have got nothing to lose. They're going to have to come out. It's a brilliant ball into his head from Buonanotte. There's a good little... You know what? This is little tiny bump that Tosin does to the defender to get some space there. It's really, really good. Lovely. Long ball from the keeper is met by Caicedo. Andre Santos has won the ball in the middle. Oh, it's almost a chance for us to break with Garnacho there. Again, Charlton have now come out of their shell a little bit and are trying to step on us. It's just going to open up space in behind for us. Here's Campbell. I would probably take vidIQ off it if I was Liam Rosenior. He's been making a couple of fouls and he's already on a yellow. He might get himself sent off at this rate. It's big. We don't care about Clear Lake chant that's gone out throughout the stadium as well. Campbell into the back post and it's cleared. It's going to be a goal kick. And also, thank you, Luke, for becoming a member. I didn't get the noise, which is weird, because it should come up with a noise. I hope you... Did you guys get the noise? You might have got the noise. I don't know. Yes, welcome in. Wait, do I have my alerts muted? I don't. They are... no idea. But regardless, thank you anyway. Oh, you got a bell? Okay. vidIQ will smash the ball out. It's a brilliant pass in the end to Jamie Gittins. I don't think it was actually intended to be a pass, but here he goes. He's drifted inside. Goes straight past the number 6 easily. And then bit off a little bit more than he could chew and is tackled by Bell in the end. He's going to receive the ball here. Gittins is all over him, man. Good pressing from the front. And then it's a bit too hard of a press from him in the end, and he Gives away the foul. Long ball. Ball out to Alejandro Garnacho. Oh, it's a good effort from Garnacho. You guys are a little bit ahead of me, so I got a little tiny bit of a spoiler there. I think I need to put the latency on my stream again. It's a very, very close. Will be a goal kick to Charlton. Long ball is met by Badiashile. Jones and Coventry will get it away, but here's Gittins again. He gives it away. I want to see Guiu get a chance to get on goal, man. He's really not had any service. Here's Gittins. Knocks it on, and here is a chance for Guiu. Uses his strength to get it across the box, and no one was there. It was a brilliant work from Guiu there, but just no one in the box. Clearance has only fallen as far as Santos. Leeburn will pick it up, but Buonanotte gets it off him. Caicedo into Santos. He gets it to Buonanotte again. That triangle is working really, really well. I like the flow between that. Here's Tosin. Ball into Buonanotte. First touch is decent, but he was tackled. He's going to get the ball back here, though. Ball in behind for Yoral Hato, who might have been offside. He cuts it across. No one's in the box again. Lack of commitment from our players. Here's Santos. Garnacho. Unable to get on the end of it. Will be a Chelsea throw. Long ball from Tosin is seeking out Jamie Gittins on the right hand side, who is offside. I think he might have been onside, honestly. Oh, I got it that time. Oh, top 3 games under Maresca. PSG. Obviously PSG. Probably the Milan game, maybe? I don't know. I'd say the Conference League final as well is up there. But it felt like a kind of a game that we should have won, but I think obviously 2 finals are in the top 3. And that's either the AC Milan game or or probably Barca, maybe Barca. Esteval getting a goal against Barca is just like, oh, it almost away. The Liverpool game was really good as well. I can't believe they only scored, by the way, whilst I was talking. Corner for Charlton. And it's a great... Oh my god, it's a fantastic save from... Oh. I was going to say, it's a fantastic save from Jurgensen, but he couldn't get the follow-up. And Charlton do get a goal. Defenders didn't react. And it's, ironically, a former Chelsea Academy player who scored it. Wait, Cobham grad... it's not a Cobham grad, I guess, but he was in Cobham. Oh. I mean, it's offside, but there's no VAR, so it's clearly offside. There's a player right in front of our goalie. Well, we go again. Long ball from Jurgensen. And that's going to give them a wind in their sails, I tell you. vidIQ will get it to Santos. He panics a little bit, gets it to Guiu. Here's Hato. Caicedo. Achampong out to Jamie Gittins. Chelsea just going to slow the game down again, is what we need. Take the sting out of them. Santos around the corner to Josh Achampong. Santos to Buonanotte to Hato. He has to play it back to Tosin. It's good, controlled passing football from Chelsea. There's... Oh. The referees had to stop the game because someone's thrown a flare on the pitch. I feel so sorry for Jurgensen there, honestly. It's such a good... His first save is such a good one. He just can't do anything about the second shot. Great ball from Josh Achampong up to Jamie Gittins, who's in the box. Tries to cut it back to Buonanotte, who does get the ball at second time. Here's Santos. Buonanotte again. Switches it to Garnacho, but it's a terrible, terrible pass. Bree easily cuts that out. Coventry will get it up to Carey. Crossfield Diag searching for... I think it was supposed to be for the striker Kelman, but it's fallen for Campbell. He's up against Gittins. He breezes past him. Cleared by Josh Achampong. And the home crowd really, really behind their team now. Guiu putting on the pressure for Bell. Forcing him back. Chelsea might need a couple of substitutions just to calm things down here in a bit. That ball went off the pitch, but alright. Ball clearly went off the pitch. The referee said nothing. Long ball is won by Tosin. vidIQ, Buonanotte rather, around the corner to Gittins. Here's Caicedo. Buonanotte again. Josh is in acres of space on the right hand side. He's just not been picked out. Here's Santos. Garnacho. Chance for him to run 1v1 versus Bree. Into the box now. He's going to take it outside. Cuts the ball across the edge of the box for Caicedo. Couldn't get a clean connection. And now Santos takes a strike and it's wild and over. Good pick out from Garnacho. It's a flick on for Lieburn here. Ball in behind will be picked up by vidIQ. Good covering from him. It's Jurgensen under pressure. He's got to clear this. Oh, he's taking a risk. He gets it to Garnacho, though. Who's battled away well and come away with a ball. A chance for him to break down the left-hand side. Needs some support from his Chelsea teammates. Does get Buonanotte on the edge of the box, and it's Guiu! Brilliant. And I said I'm annoyed because I would have put him on the bingo card if I knew he was starting. That's another assist from technically from Buonanotte. And I said I wanted him to get a goal because he's worked really, really hard in the press today. I'm going to call that Rosenior ball in full flow. Trying to see if we're close to to anything on the bingo card. I don't think we can get the bingo card. Maybe. It depends if there's more yellow cards or not. Good finish from the lad. Did I? Yeah, I did update the store. Okay. vidIQ will clear this one. To Garnacho. Battles away well again and gets it. Oh, Hato's given it away though. Estival is on the sideline. Doherty across. But Jurgensen will get the ball. He's thrown off the ball by one of the strikers. So he's got to get a yellow for that, surely. And Tosin's gotten involved here. I did ask for a few yellows. I will say one thing, the Chelsea away end is really loud today. And Steve is coming off the bench, so it's going to be a Steve app. Meanwhile, the game is going to continue rather. Buonanotte forward to Bell will pick it up. Goalkeeper will be pressed by Guy once again. Phenomenal work from him in the press today. So you can really ask from a young striker is just get in the way. I was going to say, there's a foul on vidIQ there. They're making their... Wait. What happened to the timer? What happened? Hello? One sec. There we go. Thank you for letting me know. I have no idea what happened there. Esteval is on the pitch. Gittins is the man coming off. And they've also brought on some players, which is why I'm going to go, who? Oh, you know what? We can take defensive blunder as well, actually. Now, as long as we get over 3 yellows or the goalkeeper on the halfway line, we can get a bingo. We can't get the clean sheet, unfortunately. So it's Rankin, Costello, Anderson and Gillespie coming on. The first of which is the only player I have actually heard of. Oh wait, oh Gillespie, yeah, they've just said it. I was gonna say, I feel like I recognised his face when I saw him. He scored against us a couple of years ago in the same in the cup for Plymouth. vidIQ will take the free kick, and Enzo is also being readied. Guy's been thrown to the floor, but the referees said nothing. Mannion will smash it long. Oh, Jurgensen taking a risk there. He's got away with it. vidIQ will play it up to Garnacho. He's crashed into. Will be a foul as Enzo is warming up on the sideline. Liam Delap is also stripped and ready. We have a wealth of options on the bench, let's say. Jorgensen smashes it long, seeking Estival. He's not going to win the ball in the air, though. Bell will get it back. It's Gillespie. Gillespie again. Oh. Bit of a nasty one on Caicedo there. In the walls today. Our captain. Will be a free kick. It's Campbell who made the foul. So Buonanotte is coming off for Enzo. Which is interesting. I imagined he was going to come on for Santos, but apparently not. And obviously, Marc Guiu coming off for Liam Delap. "20 minutes to play. Can Liam make it 2-2? It's Caicedo to Santos. Round the corner for Liam Delap. Great hold-up play immediately. And he's got it to Hato. Oh, he almost gets it through to Garnacho there. It was just a little bit less on the pass than he needed. Here's Tosin Adadabioyo. Caicedo around the corner to Josh. Here's Estival. Back to Caicedo. Just looking to create that space. Here's the ball forward to Enzo. It's going to come all the way back to Tosin once again. Through the lines to Benoit Badiashile. Now Santos. Caicedo. Santos to Enzo to Liam Delap. Good one-touch passing here. Achimpong. Here's Estival. It's brilliant football from Chelsea. Estival cuts onto his left foot. Takes a strike and it's going to fall for Enzo! Oh, it's a fantastic save. It's a brilliant save from the goalkeeper with his feet. That was his first touch of the ball, or maybe second, from Enzo. Just still on the ball here, though. Here's Badiashile. Round the corner to Josh Achimpong. Up to Estival. Space for him to run into. Gets it to Enzo. Oh, it's a great pass forward from Enzo to Estival. Cuts inside, cuts outside, and he's just shrugged off the ball in the end. But he will pick the ball up again here in a wide position. And Amari Bell's gone down, so Enzo will put the ball out of play. We signed Barkla from PSG. I actually saw that Dembele isn't renewing as well, which is funny. Barkla is one that I would definitely look for. I mean, it's really annoying because there was a very clear option of who we should get for left wing in Semenyo, and we just didn't go for him. Yeah, I mean, Barkla's a good option there too. Thing is, I don't think we'd ever go for a big signing like that. Oh, I just seen the replay. Amari Bellett's a hammy. He's done a hammy in. That's a bad one as well. Thankfully, this break and play has allowed me to eat my dinner. So Lafay, who's going to come on in place of Bell. So all the PSG players are on ridiculous wages. So again, part of the reason why I don't think we'd ever go for them, because we have a low wage policy, and also we don't ever try and buy superstars. It's just not our thing anymore. So I don't entertain reports about us supposedly looking at Bastoni and Rafael Leao. I would love to get Bastoni. He's someone I think would be a very, very good signing at centre back, but it's just never going to happen. Here's Josh Achampong to Caicedo. Enzo around the corner to Esteval. It's good to see Enzo on the right-hand side, actually, by the way, because we don't often see him there. He's playing a little bit on the right now. Tosin will play it into him, who's in the space. He's going to play it over the top for Esteval. It's a great pass. It's a brilliant pass. It's Esteval in. It's Esteval with a strike, and it's a good save. He loves that one, you know. He loves that kind of jink to the outside and shot on his weaker foot. It's a good save from the keeper. It's Esteval once again. Gets it to the edge of the box for Caicedo. Here's Enzo on the wing. Teasing his man, but he's going to play it back to Caicedo. Here's Hato. Enzo again, chance for him to whip the ball in. Does whip the ball in. It's Badiashile at the back post. He doesn't get it. It'll fall to Hato. With Santos. Ball's going to go all the way back now. Here's Enzo once again on the right side. Plays the ball in behind for Liam Delap, and it's just a little bit too much on that. Goalkeeper can take it pretty comfortably. Oh, given away in the middle, and here's Caicedo again. He's going to line the ball over the top for Garnacho. He can't get on the end of it, though. It was Goh who intercepted the pass, who I haven't mentioned a lot today, but he's been pretty decent so far. His Carey streaming down the right-hand side. Good ball in the middle, and Tosin can deal with it. Hato will get it down the line, but again, Garnacho's unable to get it. He needs to come off, man. He's knackered. Gillespie. Franklin Costello. Here's Campbell. Just trying to force it through the middle here. And it's a good defensive shape from Chelsea to stop him from going forward. Good tackle from Tosin, and Liam Delap will lay it off to Caicedo. Here's Enzo Fernandez. Esteban streaming up and alongside him, and he is getting the ball here. Here's Esteban in behind for Enzo, across to Liam Delap, and it's brilliant football from Chelsea again. It's liquid football. I can't believe Delap's not scored that, to be fair. Just scuffs it. It's great football. He just needed a bit more conviction on the shot. He kind of just leant back a little bit and didn't put his foot through it. They're going to play it short from the goal kick here, and then it's a big up and under, and it's going to come straight back at them. Here's Jurgensen. Here's Enzo. Caicedo to Enzo. He's thrown off the ball here, and Santos will pick it up. He's unable to make it stick, though. Here's Lieben. Breer on the outside, and it's a good block from Badiashile. Breer will throw the ball out. It's good work. But then he's tackled by Santos, and Garnacho will get it free here. Here's Enzo. It's a chance in behind for Esteval. He's got to get it to Delap or someone. He's going to take it himself, and I think there was better options there, honestly. But it's going to fall for Enzo, who takes a strike, and it's another good save. One for the cameras. Oof. Goalkeeper might be hurt here. But also, this Amari, I'm not sure who this is. I think it's Campbell on the left-hand side is also down. Can barely see him through the fog. It's a big haze going across the pitch now. It's a very, very cold day. It's going to be a substitution here as Campbell comes off the pitch. And Tyrese is replaced by Nibs, who is surprisingly not starting this game. It's Enzo over the corner. Signal's going to go up as the players foray into the box. Into the front post. It's knocked on. It's going to fall for Caicedo in the middle. Can't really do anything with it. And it's hoofed across the halfway line. And Jurgensen's come out for it, and he's done really, really well there, Jurgensen. Very, very calm. It's Josh Ashenpong. And the Olays are now coming out for Chelsea as we pass it around. It's Enzo around the corner. Pedro Neto and Wesley Fofana are warming up on the sideline to come on. It's Estevar now. Long ball to the back post for Yoral Hato, who knocks it back for Liam Delap, and it's unselfish play from Hato there, who really, really could have taken the strike on himself, honestly. Garnacho, whose number's going to be up in a second, is battling away. Keenan Goff gets it away. And now Charlton have got a chance to break. Carey with the strike, and the deflection off of Tosin made it hard for Jurgensen to save, but he did get it, and he's passed it away, but Santos is unable to get it away, and it's fizzed back in from the edge of the box, and luckily Jurgensen was able to get back into his goal before the strike. He's able to claim that very comfortably in the end. Jurgensen just decided to have a couple of adventures in the last part of the game. Not what happened. Not sure what happened with Santos there. I think he slipped over. I think his foot got caught in the turf. It's Tosin as we try and play out from the back short. Enzo around the corner. It's a terrible pass from Enzo, actually. Josh couldn't get on the end of it. Caicedo is going to make the covering challenge as it goes down the left-hand side. It's a good tackle from the Ecuadorian. And Chelsea are now going to make our changes as Garnacho comes off for Pedro Neto. To a chorus of boos for some reason, again. Weird. Fofana's actually coming on for Hato rather than for one of the other centre-backs. It's a crazy stat. First appearance in the FA Cup for Wesley Fofana since the final he played for Leicester. So a short throw in, and it's going to be lofted into the box, and it's cleared by Wesley Fofana. Pedro Neto unable to get on the end of it. It's a chance now for them to get the ball into the box. And it could be a pen, maybe not. Referee says nothing. Pedro Neto gets it away to Caicedo. First look, I thought that was a penalty, if I'm being honest. Through the lines for Enzo. Across the side of the pitch to Esteval, who you can barely see. The fog is so thick now. He cuts inside. He's going to take a strike. It deflects, and it's a good save. vidIQ will get it forward to Pedro Neto. Josh Achampong has moved over to the left-hand side to left-back for the record as Wes has come on. Here he is down the left-hand side. He's going to burst down the left-hand side, Achampong. Good work from him. Gets it to Neto. Good work from Neto. Gets it to Enzo Fernandez on the edge of the box, and he's going to take a wild slash at the ball. And it's, I mean, that's a shot that Raheem Sterling would be proud of. Let's just say that. Oh, I changed my mind actually. I don't think that is a pen. I thought it was at the first. I thought he was a penalty at first, and then he's kicked the floor. Liam Delap, Enzo, out wide to Esteval. Those three have been combining brilliantly today. Neto's come over to join him. He has got on the ball now. And the Chelsea fans are still in protest, which is good. Very vocal, very loud throughout the whole game. Santos to Neto. Here's vidIQ. Caicedo to Tosin. Final 3 minutes of the game, plus whatever is added on. There was quite a few injuries, so there might be some time added on here. Here's Enzo. Esteval. Nutmegs his man. Tries to get it forward to Delap, and eventually it does ricochet to him. Here's Josh Achimpong in the inverted role. Neto. Badiashile. Tosin. Santos. Cross to Wesley Fofana. Burst through the middle. Gets it to Enzo. Here's Caicedo. Chelsea just holding the ball now. A little bit of tiki-taka between Caicedo and Wes. Here's Tosin. Through the lines to Josh Achimpong. Oh, it's a terrible first touch. He gives it away to Leeburn, who's going to run down the right-hand side now. Good work from Santos to stop him, though. Neto to Josh Achimpong. Delap, who gets a touch on it, but is unable to make it stick. Ball's going to go all the way back to the goalkeeper here, and Delap will press him. Good hold-up play, but unable to get it forward, and Caicedo will come away with the ball. A little bit of a foul on him, and he's going to be awarded a free kick by the ref. It's Jurgensen. Still with the goalkeeper. Ball back with the goalkeeper. Caicedo will win this. 3 minutes of added time as Esteval picks up the ball on the sideline. He gets it into Delap. Little flick is unable to be collected by anyone, as he was thrown to the floor there, Delap. Good tackle by Caicedo, and Santos brings it away. Here's Enzo. Santos surging through the forward lines here. Gets it to Pedro Neto. He's going to take a strike on his right foot, and it's a good finish. Yeah. Yeah. It's a good finish. And it always happens. You know, and Neto does this all the time, yeah? Where he plays like absolute dog shit for like 4 games in a row, and then he scores, and he becomes our top goal scorer, and then everyone's like, oh, well, he's really good. I'm not going to hype him up too much, because he's been playing terribly recently, but good goal. Good finish. It's through the legs as well. Goalkeeper's got no chance. And that will wrap it up. Good work for good kind of day's work for Liam Rosenior. Is there over 3 yellows? I don't know if there's over 3 yellows. I'm going to quickly see if I can check. There's been 2 yellows, so no. Ball over the top will be picked up by Jurgensen. Good ball out from Jurgensen to Esteval. Here's Enzo. Esteval, Enzo. Delap around the corner for Esteval. There could be more here. It's got to be one from him. Great work. Oh, it could be. Yeah, it's a penalty. I was going to say, it could be a penalty here. He's dragged down. Surely got to give it to Esteval now. You know what? It's not penalties, but it's a penalty. I'm going to take it. I mean, I feel like Esteval has to put that in, but he is fouled, so. Let's see. Yeah. Oh! I don't think that's a pen. That's not a pen. That is never a pen. Gets the ball cleanly, but alright, we take it. Speaking of taking it, who is gonna take it? It's Enzo who's gonna be taking it. I didn't think it would be him. He is captain, but kind of annoying that that Esteval's not been allowed to take it here. It's Enzo Fernandez. Smashes it in. What a pen. Brilliant. And that is 4th round. And unfortunately, we have not got bingo, despite being close to about 6 bingos. That's 5. So if we would have gotten a clean sheet, if we would have gotten over 3 yellows, if we would have gotten a goalkeeper on halfway line, we would have got 3 bingos. But unfortunately, we do not. Chelsea are through to the 4th round, where we will face, well, whoever we face. Next game, I believe, is our Brentford match in the league. Let me just check that. Oh no, our next game is actually the EFL Cup game against Arsenal. I didn't realise that was so soon. Bloody hell. So we've got another cup game to look forward to. Always got goalkeeper on the halfway line, yeah. That will be a 8 o'clock kickoff. So same time as this game. So same time for the stream for that one. That's the first leg of that. Then it will be Brentford. Then I think it's Paphos we play in the Champions League. Obviously, I'm going to be streaming for all of those. If they're all. I can't actually stream on the Brentford game because it's a 3 PM kickoff, and that's the day before my birthday. So, but yeah, thank you guys for hanging out as ever. I'm gonna turn this noise off out of my ears so I can actually think. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out as ever. It's been a fun one. We'll see you on Wednesday, which is when the game is. Have a good